Hi everyone. The intro is always so awkward. I'm making a video today testing out some new supplies that I got, and so I figured the best way to do that is to start a new binder. So I just got this binder from Target, and I got all these pages from Meow Cafe, and I think this is what I want to use going forward. So these are the stats, and I'm using these sleeves from Popcorn, and I've been getting these through K Friday. They have like K Friday deals, and so this is what I'm using. What I'm gonna do is put my Chuu and Eve collections in this. For one, I have not put away any Eve cards, which is crazy because she debuted like a year ago. And so I think I have, let's see, I have 2 of these packs of 25, so I have 50 pages. So that should be plenty, and maybe I'll put away some more stuff. But this is just what we're going to start with. So I'm going to start with Eve. So I have all of her album cards from Loop. So I have these like all in order. I'm gonna move this down a little. I really don't want my face in the frame. This is an awkward angle. I adjusted it a little bit so I can sit down, because that was way too awkward trying to reach around my tripod to put the cards away. So you've had 10 cards for Loop, so I just put one in the middle back, and I don't have any of her international Loop cards. I am just pretending they don't exist at this point because I'm never getting them. Unfortunately, I missed that boat. So there we have Loop, and I just really like how these pages look. I like how there's not as much space in between them, and there's not like, I don't know, I also like how they don't fall out. They're very snug. I just really like how the dragon shield here, well, these aren't in dragon shields anymore. I already switched out all these sleeves for my new sleeves, but you know, I did really like this. I think I like this more now. I think it just looks like more like these pages are meant for cards of this size, whereas I think those are more like Pokemon. They're like not designed for K-pop. So I feel like these just look a little bit better. And so I think I stand. Okay, so that's Eve, Loop. And then we're gonna do pre-order benefits, fan sign cards and stuff. So there's a very good chance that I messed up the order when I moved these, but we're just gonna hope, because I have thought about the order of all of these beforehand. Also, I am sitting on my chair, which is like really squeaky, so if it sounds like I farted, I didn't. I promise if I farted, I would edit it out. Okay, so guess that's the first page. I think I pretty much got everything I wanted for a loop. I know there were a few cards I put on a wish list, including like the Gmail shirt. I didn't get anything. I don't have anything in the Gmail shirt, which is really unfortunate, but I'm okay with this, honestly. Okay, so that is loop. Okay, is this lighting terrible? I mean, I have a lamp. Okay, so we have album cards, pre-order benefits. This seems really like, I don't remember what my logic was. I think it's because I did like a 2 and 2. I don't know. Okay, so that's loop. Now we have I did. Okay, so I have a huge stack for I did. These are all pre-orders and fan sign cards, so I'll put those aside. And then we have these. I have all of our album cards. I have all of the international ones too. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna start putting these away. I feel like I have not seen anyone say that the international version is sold out. It very well could be, but I feel like maybe everyone learned their lesson like I did and just bought it right away instead of waiting around. So how did I do this? Is this right? This doesn't seem right. Oh, I think I had these set up like this. And I mixed in the international and the Korean versions. I'm pretty sure for all of them, the Korean version is like left or top or whatever. When you're going clockwise, the Korean version comes first. And then I'm not quite sure what I want to do with these middle ones. But for now, I also bought these white sleeves. So I'm gonna put a white sleeve in the middle. Why is this like wrinkly? Maybe that. That works for now. Okay, now queen. One of my worries with I feel like this is international. One of my worries with these pages though is don't think, I don't know what I'll do for Artemis, because I'm pretty sure these won't fit some of the pre-order benefits that they did. They haven't been doing them now, but let me actually check that right now. So, like this size, let's see. Yeah, there's no way that's gonna fit. So, yeah, because I want everything to be really consistent, and these are shorter than the pages I was using before. So that's kind of going to be a problem. These are wrong. I think the rest are correct. Okay, and then these are some extra things, so I'm pretty sure I had them like this. And I need another heart. Okay. And these two are from the international version. Okay, yeah, but with Artemis, like, I would really like to put all of their stuff in these pages, like all of the polas, because I think those would look a lot better in this size of page, but then I would not, I don't know, I would have to like mix in stuff for the bigger pops. I don't know. So maybe like Artemis will be their own thing. Okay, so I'm still missing that, but otherwise this is I did. So now reorder benefits. So I just joined for a bunch of random stuff. And then how I've kind of sorted these is, this is my red page. I hosted for one event for Eve, and it was actually like these, the gun and the paws. But that was actually like, I got very sick in November, and then I was sick for like all of December and some of January, and it was just terrible. It wasn't COVID, I still don't know what it was, but I was basically just like out of commission for a while. And so that was when all the Eve events were happening, and I was not up for hosting, so I just joined a bunch. And these four were supposed to be holographic, but then they weren't. But some people got holographic, and my friend is hooking me up with some holographic ones, so I will be replacing those soon. But for now, I just have the boring plain ones. My next page is, well, you'll see. Are you sensing the theme yet? Eve really outdid herself this era. Like, I wanted everything. I had such FOMO for stuff I didn't join for. And I mean, she got really good near the end of Loop, but just out the gate, I did was great. This page is really random stuff. So I think I set up some sort of pattern, but I don't think it really makes sense. Oh yeah, this gonna on the back. I know I really don't need this card because I have this one that I like more, but just can't get rid of it. Okay, that is Eve I did. So you little flip through. Okay, that is Eve, and now we're gonna get into chuu. So chuu is gonna be a little more difficult. So I have all of the pages that I had previously sleeved and paged, I don't know, put away for howl. And I went ahead and changed all of the sleeves. So these are like floating around in there because the slots are way too big, but I'm mostly just going to be doing like a one-to-one transfer. But I also have like all of the Strawberry Rush stuff. I'm still not completely done with it, but I have all of that, and then I have the Season's Greetings in the Coty fan club, and then I have some random stuff that I acquired that I want to put away and I don't know where to put it, so we might be doing some rearranging. So I'm actually going to pull those things out. It's actually just these two that I acquired. So I'll tell you when I get to where those will be a problem. But mostly this is just going to be pretty boring. I am already, like, now I'm basically, well, I guess I'm still one era behind on chuu because now I'm going to be putting away Strawberry Rush, and just in time for Only Cry in the Rain. So I guess I'll always be behind. Now I'm finally caught up on Eve for the first time ever. I don't even want to talk about Loossemble and Artemis. I have so much to put away for them, but those are not the collections to test out these new supplies on. I'll say that. Like, when I commit, I'm gonna have to do a bulk order and order 5 million if I want to put all of those away. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside for now. And okay, so the thing is, we'll move through the howl. I want to change this because right now I have merch and like pre-order benefits together, and I want to separate out merch. So these are her first merch things for her light stick, and the light stick merch yeah, I know it's like really a meaningless distinction kind of, but I just want the merch separate. And that means I also need to take these out because these are from her first tour. Or was it her first tour? Yeah, Howl. I didn't go to either of her tours. mostly because I spend all my money on Photocards, so I don't have any for concerts. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the first Coty Pen Club. Yeah, I've been really flopping with concerts lately, but honestly, I feel like I go to a normal amount of concerts. It's just that Luna groups and soloists have been touring so much where I just, like, I can't. I went to Artemis last summer, and I really wish I could have gone to their tour now, but it is kind of ridiculous that they're already touring. I mean, they're already, like, out of North America. But yeah, it wasn't in the cards for me this time. Okay, now we're gonna do the second round of Coty. I'm kind of expecting a chuu tour to be announced soon, because that seems like her thing. And I mean, maybe this time I'll go. It just sucks because I don't live where people tour really, especially K-pop groups. Loossemble really came through for me by touring. They went to my hometown and where I live right now, which was really fun because I got to see them twice. We got to have an con. It was just really fun. Okay, so these are Season's greetings from last year. These are the Season's greetings from this year. Okay. I think for now I'm gonna put this with the merch because this is the pre-order benefit from Everline. And then we're just gonna have a Season's greetings page. And then maybe we'll reevaluate for the third year. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and add, I don't know, 3 pages for howl. And this is gonna require some rearranging. So I think, let's see. These 2 pages aren't gonna change, so I'll do these first. Or maybe they will. I'm actually talking to chuu. I just realized earlier today it's literally tomorrow, like evening, well, really early Saturday morning. Because I won a fan call raffle from my friend Bree, and I'm really excited because it's the day before my birthday, And so I feel like the stars aligned for that one. And I kind of am not really into fan calls anymore because I always find them so awkward because I don't know what to talk about besides being like, I love you. I love you. I love your music. Thank you. Like, I don't know what to say, but this time it's good because I can be like, it's my birthday. Isn't that awesome? And then that can take up some time. We're thinking. Okay, so I have 3 too many cards. So, what do we do? I think okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one, maybe this one. This is technically like a broadcast, but it's probably my least favorite card from those. And then I think, what if I put these there, put these here. Okay, well, we'll figure it out, but okay, actually, no, because this, I kind of want to reevaluate my pink chuu page. I don't love this, or really this one, but I feel like because they match, maybe that's why I kept them. But what if put this one here, this one here, got rid of those 2. Then we have this page, and then this page. And then I kept these 2 and got rid of this one. And I would flip these. Yeah, I think that's, I'm actually gonna switch the wizards and these, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grab another page. Okay, so these will go here. I'm gonna go like this. The many hair colors of Howl era. Okay, now how should I do these? I think, I know my friend Ann Pancakes, Meg, got me this card. I want to say it was for my birthday last year. And I think that's one of the cutest cards ever. Okay. And then the last thing we have for chuu is just these stickers, which I think I actually have been thinking I want to store these kinds of things separately if I can, like the little straw toppers and stuff. So I'm actually going to set those aside, but we can do a howl flip through. And so I'm going to be getting rid of these. And then this is what's left. I think I'll put these white sleeves here for now. Okay, and then I'm actually going to take a bunch of sleeves out because now we're gonna do strawberry rush. So for strawberry rush, I have most of her album cards, and these are kind of interspersed with trading cards from her merch. And these are the pops I have. And normally I would not put the trading cards with the album cards, but they basically look like album cards and they do help to fill out the pages, so I'm just gonna keep them. Strawberry Rush has been kind of a nightmare to complete. Not that I've really tried that hard, but just because she started doing one card per album, like, girl, what happened to being generous? Also, she made it so hard because, well, I don't know. There's two sides to everything, because on the one hand, okay, let me say what I'm talking about first. Her, like, every event she did after a certain point was for the platform album version. On the one hand, she's a generous queen because it was so much cheaper to get her pops, but on the other hand, it was so hard to get the photo book cards, like, because I'm not buying that without some kind of extra card. Like, I just, at this point, I can't do that because it feels like such a bad money move, because it's like, why would I spend the same amount of money for an album with no card when I could get basically the card I want and the album for free, if you think about it like that. Which is maybe a problematic way to think about it, but it's like, I'm not doing that. But then, yeah, so I still am missing these two album photo cards, and I printed out these little placeholders, which I made some of these a few weeks ago, and then I made some more the other day, and I swear, like, they got 10 times smaller the second time I printed them. I don't know. I also, yeah, I had to put this on the back. Oh, and this on the back. Yeah, it didn't work out perfectly, and maybe if I got rid of some of the trading cards, it would. But I don't really want to at this point. And I do have these, which came with the trading cards, which, like, I could use as fillers, but I don't think I need to. I don't know. That might be something that changes. These are all the pops I have. I don't love what I have because there's like no variation. So I guess these are all extras that I just have in case. But otherwise, this is all I have for Strawberry Rush. I should maybe try to get some others. I think I will at some point. It's just, I haven't really been trading or anything lately. So this is just what I have. And that's gonna be it. Let me take these back out. And then what should we do? I kind of want to start putting away loossemble stuff. Is that a bad idea? I'm gonna put away loossemble one-of-a-kind album cards. Yeah. Okay, and these, like, this, well, okay. This, I think, is gonna be my Chuu and Eve binder. But I'm gonna just fill up these pages for now and we'll move them later. And I kind of told myself that, wait, move these out of the way. Like if I'm gonna be changing everything to these sleeves and these pages, there's gonna be a lot of like obviously like most of my collection is put away. So there's gonna be a lot of re-sleeving and re-putting away stuff. But I kind of told myself that I'm just going to start with putting away stuff that is not already put away. Oh. Just because I would kind of rather have like stuff put away, even if it's in different materials, than have like still have so much of my collection in these boxes, because I'm so sick of this. Like, I just want to get caught up. And I'm kind of scared now because of the tariffs. I think Meow Cafe, I'm like, of course, now that I'm jumping on the Meow Cafe train, it's gonna be more expensive. But they said that they are going to try to keep prices like the same as they were before, but it'll just be longer wait times when things are sold out, I think. Honestly, I didn't read their caption that closely, but I'm pretty sure it said they're going to be using like freight cargo ships or something, which is cheaper but takes longer to get their stuff from China. So yes, I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, I've just been so behind for so long, and I've kind of felt like that honestly ever since I moved. Sorry, I just bumped my desk. But I moved like almost 2 years ago. And then I moved maybe last September. So what is that? Like 7 months ago, I moved into a new apartment, and I feel like I'm just now getting like all the furniture I wanted, which is not like a lot, but I just finally feel like my room is coming together, and I like kind of have places for everything, whereas before I've just been like sorting things in boxes like in my closet, which is not, it doesn't really make you feel like organized. But I just got a dresser off Facebook Marketplace, so I have like all my packaging stuff in there now, and it was on my desk before, and so I feel like that is really helpful. I've somehow made this mistake twice in my life where I bought a desk with no drawers, and I don't know why I did that again, because I'm someone who needs drawers. My last apartment, I was subleasing, and so the furniture was like provided, and their desk had drawers, and it was so nice. But I actually wanted to get a desk similar, but my room now has really weird dimensions, and basically I wanted a desk that was like very big this way, and any desk, like I looked for similar desks and they were all way smaller, so I guess I sacrificed the drawers to have a big desk. Okay, so that is the member cards from the photo book for One of a Kind. There's a speck or something. Okay, now we get to the units, which, oh no, we're not doing units yet. We're doing Ever Music. Okay, so I have the Ever Music cards, which, just like Sensitive, there's not really a good way to do this besides just making member pages. I mean, not member pages. Oh, can you see everything? We need, so messy. Just pages of the type of card, like OT5 pages, that's the word I'm looking for. So we have the QR card first, and then I'm gonna fill in the gaps with the white sleeves wherever they went. Yeah, a big reason, that's the other thing with this desk, is you can't like put any weight on it. But anyway, a big reason why I haven't put away cards in forever is because I wasn't sure that I liked the Dragon Shield and what am I using, BCW pages. They're the same size as the Ultra Pro. I feel like they're a little bit better at not getting all smudgy, but that's what I was using for everything, and I was like, I'm not sure I really like this anymore, but I'm all out of my supplies and I don't want to buy anything more if I'm not sure I'm going to stick with these. but then it was like a whole thing to try and figure out what size page I want and what sleeve would work with them from Meow Cafe. But I guess I want to give a shout out to Liz, who you probably watch on here if you watch like Luna videos. Her name is, I think you pronounce it Lizunian. I was like, I knew that, but then one time I was with our friend Trevor, who, yeah, I've met Trevor in person a few times. I've never actually met Liz in person, but they're like mutuals too. And I said something about Liz and I called her Liz Onion, and Trevor kept making fun of me, and I was like, yeah. So that was funny. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, the point of this is that Liz, I just got so scared that I wasn't recording, because normally by this time I would get a like your phone is full message, and I haven't yet, so maybe I don't know what would have changed, but I guess that's good. But anyway, Liz, she uses Meow Cafe pages, and I asked her advice because I'm like, I don't know what these numbers mean. Sorry, my chair. I'm like, I have no idea what I want, and I can't like visualize how big these pages are. And so she was nice enough to send me some pages, and she like labeled them all so nicely so I could tell what they were. And so I basically tried out a bunch of different things with different size sleeves, and then I figured out what I liked. And then of course the ones that I liked I couldn't find on the Meow Cafe page when I went to order them, so I had to message Meow Cafe, and they were like, oh yeah, we don't sell those anymore. So basically these are 100 microns, which means they're a little bit thicker, and the ones that I had tried before were 80 microns, but the other measurements and stuff are all the same, so these are just like a little bit thicker, so that works. But yeah, also I wanted, back to chuu, I wanted to have some cards to put away from, because, okay, for one, I have to put the Hey1 units on the back, because of course there's 10 units for each concept. But anyway, chuu, exciting news is they just opened a K-pop Nara really close to where I work, which is exciting, a little bit dangerous for me, but I was so excited because chuu was doing, well, she is doing a lucky draw with them, and the cards are so cute, and they were supposed to get them on Saturday. I'm filming this on a Thursday. They were supposed to get them on Saturday, and I was like, perfect, I work Saturday, so let me go buy it like after work. And then they posted that they had to postpone the lucky draw because they didn't get the shipment yet. But like all of the other locations were posting that they had it available, and I was like, are you kidding me? But then I turned on post notice because that's what they said to do, and they just kept posting other stuff this whole week, and I'm like, where are the freaking chuu albums? But then last night they shared something, they like reposted something from another location that was like, come get your chuu lucky draws. So I swiped up and I was like, what, you have them? Because you never posted them, so what the heck? And then they were like, yep, we have them. I'm like, well, I would have been banging down the door to get them if I knew, but you never posted. But then I just saw they posted today, so I work tomorrow, so I think we're gonna have to be stopping in a little bit early to get those. I don't know, I kind of have favorites, but I can't really decide, so I might just buy 3. I don't know. I'm a little bit crazy. Okay, now can we do TTL? I think we can. So yeah, I wanted to have some chuu stuff to put away, but it just wasn't in the cards. It wasn't in the photo cards. Anyone miss loossemble? Or just me? Remember when Hyunjin said that there would be news this week, like 2 months ago, and then there was no news? Because I actually do remember that. I will say it's been nice to not just constantly be broke. I kind of still am, but for other reasons. Namely, even chuu. But, you know, I miss loossemble. We need them now more than ever. Whenever I say something and then I like don't have anything else to say and I just go back to silence, I feel like a video game NPC where you like press X to talk to me and then my speech ran out and then I'm just sitting here. I don't know if I'll film me like moving all of the cards to new pages. This is all I have for now. I was waiting to test these out and actually like put stuff away in them before I ordered a bunch more. But I don't know if I'll film that because normally I do like to, I don't really like to talk. Well, like it's fine, but normally when I'm like doing something that mundane, I would just like to like watch TV or something while I do it. Which obviously I couldn't do that in film, or I mean I could, but it would just have to be silent so you wouldn't get any like ASMR, which I don't know if anyone cares about that, but yeah. And I also am like, I don't know if that would really be interesting because it would just be like me putting something that's already in one, like it's not like really reorganizing anything, it's just like But also, like, if you watch these videos, you probably like boring stuff. I don't know. I can say that because I watch these all the time. It's not punching down. It's just like not the most interesting thing, but I like them. But I like the ASMR of it too, and I like to listen to people talk while they put stuff away. So I'm like, I don't know if anyone would really care if there wasn't that aspect. I keep checking, but I'm really surprised that I haven't been told I'm out of storage yet. I'm like, am I even recording? Also, something that I think I talked about in my last video, but it really like became apparent to me as I was editing the video, was like, it's so obvious, or not it's so obvious, but you can just tell so much about like life and I don't know. You can tell so much about what Luna was doing by my collecting habits, because there was a time period where I was just like picking up the randomest collections and not even like actually collecting things, but just like buying cards and buying random albums because Luna was not active, and I like had the money to do that, and I also had just like a void to fill. But now that has like almost completely stopped. Like I have some random cards that I like, but I just really like have little to no interest in collecting people that aren't Luna. What next? I think, well, let's do this. I have some unit cards. And I also have some more of these little guys. So I'll put away these units. My goal is to get these are like not, these are just super random. Like most of these, you had to buy a certain number of lucky draws or pre-orders to get them. And they're really like not worth it to try and get. But I'll try. I don't think they did any for ttyl, but they were loving the units for one of a kind. I wonder if it's just because they like had so many of these pictures since they made them do units for the photo book. a good place to end. Straight back. So I'll just do a flip through of everything I put away today. Wow, this really filled up fast. Well, to Eve and these, I really think this is going to be my even chuu binder. I was thinking of making this like my soloist's binder, and so then I would have Hustle, Fragile Eyes stuff and Yojin's events that she was doing with Hello Live. I have all of those. I actually don't have all of them here, but I bought all of them and I have some of them here. But then the issue with that is I would also put Heejin in here for her solo, but she has those big pobs, and if I put those in here, it's going to be like 2 pages of this where it goes off the edge too much, and that would really piss me off. So I'm not really sure I can do that, which means I don't know. I'm gonna switch these so the back's aligned. So yeah, I don't know what that means. I might just have to keep Heejin in the Artemis binder. It's really annoying. Well, I guess, and then Hustle too. It's really annoying because it's like I know, well, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be doing any of those going forward, but they did a lot of them in the past for Outer Circle and Heejin, and they did nothing for Artemis for Doll. They just did Polaroids and those bigger, like way bigger mini postcards. So it's like not something that I'll have to account for in the future, but it's like already the problem is here. So okay, and this is like, so this will be what stays in this binder. This will move once I, like, I don't know, I might need to buy a new binder. Guys, I don't know. Also, I'm sorry if this lighting is just really terrible. I'm trying to use the natural lighting, but I also, like, I have my lamp on, but if I put it directly over this, there will be a glare. So I'm not sure what to do. This was basically like the easy stuff I had to put away because I have everything and I knew how I wanted to lay it out. The rest of it is like gonna be difficult, so I'm not really looking forward to that. But yeah, looks like I have 4 pages left. So I'm not going to do anything else, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button, and have a great summer.